Good afternoon, fellow adventurers and fellow brothers and sisters. How are we today? I've got my cacao with me. I've been journeying. I've been on the medicine wheel and we've been in the east, so we've had an incredible experience. We've been on such an adventure. We've been where do I start? We've been everywhere. We've been to infinity, we've come back, we've died, we've been reborn. We've gone through quite a bit. So I've been a bit not present. So I have to just apologise for that, but I had stuff to do. So I have my lovely cup of cacao, which I've been waiting for, doing my fasting, and I thought I would come online because there was a parcel waiting for me when I got back. And I'm sure quite a few people, especially in England, recently watched Dragon's Den. And you may have heard me rambling about it a bit before. It was an interesting thing. I talked to quite a few people about it, and there are some interesting thoughts. We're not writing it off. We're just in a place of curiosity, I think is a good way of putting it. So my curiosity was, what's it like? So here, if you guys haven't seen it, it's cool packaging, liking the imaging. It's cool, comes in little nibs. So I did try some. I sat with it for a while, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. My body was kind of saying, you need to know what this is about. So I tried a 33 gram dose, and it was an interesting experience. What I felt when I held the packaging was kind of the experience that I had when I drank it. So what I felt, I'm going to hold it in my hand just in case anything else comes through. What I felt was initially a very, 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 almost really intense yang kind of energy. So very strong, almost dense energy. But also this, like a real sparky, energetic kind of thing going on with it as well. And then it smelt almost like coffee. When I smelt it, I thought there is a coffee element here, which is interesting. Doesn't come across with Spirit of the Valley, which is my preferred cacao at the moment. That's the one that aligns to me. So I tried it, and the flavour is very interesting. It's a very heavy coffee-like flavour, and it's very, very heavy on the cocoa butter. It's almost difficult to clean the cup off afterwards. I thought, goodness, this is dense stuff. And I felt a bit jittery with it, if I'm honest. I felt like I couldn't really focus on my work in the afternoon. But then I don't want to put a completely negative spin on it. It's not for me, I have to say. Not at the moment, anyway. But if that is kind of the energy that you are needing, then yeah, go for it. Give it a go. If you are looking for something brighter and more vibrant, difficult to know how to describe it because this is vibrant. There's a real vibrancy to it. It's almost like a neon light. Almost like a dragon energy with it. That's kind of this real sort of jungle dragon, Quetzalcoatl-y kind of thing going on. And again, I got thinking while I was drinking it, I thought, now, Liam's vision, which I have all respect for, he wants everyone to be aware of this medicine, obviously, because he loves it. The issue I have with it is, I'm reiterating what I've already said, but I did a short piece of work looking at the hybridisation of the trees, and there's a part of me that wonders whether producing it on such a level, knowing that the heirloom species of trees do not produce the amount of cacao that would be required for such a corporate conglomerate kind of undertaking. I'm just kind of wondering if we would have to turn to those hybrid species, and I don't know how I feel about that. And when I say I don't know how I feel about things, that's me avoiding it. I know exactly how I feel. Actually, I don't like it. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. I suppose it's kind of finding the sweet spot for us and finding what we're comfortable with. There was a funny discomfort around the full power cacao that I just kind of felt a bit oppressed almost when I drank it. I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe it's not what I'm used to. And maybe that's the thing, maybe I'm just not used to that energy. But I kind of feel like I've been spoilt, because the Spirit of the Valley for me is just, it's out of this world. It's so beautiful. And I'm so grateful to my teacher, who I think is online. Hi, Sorrel. I'm so grateful that I've connected with my teacher, who's connected me to this particular cacao, because I've tried lots in the past. And I remember on the medicine wheel I was talking to the teacher, and I'd given all of her mentors a gift of cacao, and I felt into her energy, and I thought, no cacao for her. And she came up to me and she said, you know, I really don't like it. I've not had good experiences with it. I didn't enjoy it. It was, something about it. And I said, well, it could have been the dose. Maybe the dose was too heavy for you. Maybe she does have a sweet tooth, so maybe she needed it with something else. So I gifted her some rose syrup as a thank you, and I said, well, try it with this and see how you go. I tracked her dose, so I went in with Jaguar, which is part of our work as a shaman, and I tracked her dose, and it was a lot lower than a regular dose. So I said, try it with that and just let me know how you get on, if you feel called. So I'm interested to see if she does have a different experience. And I think this is what it's all about. It's about experience. So every time we step in and say yes to something, what are we experiencing? How are we feeling with it? And I think this full power stuff, he is kind of selling it for what it is. It is full power. Oh! So if you want to go and do a rave, and I've noticed on his videos, actually, there's a lot of people sort of raving and dancing and big jungle energy going on, and drumming, and if that's the energy that you need, and that's how you feel that you want to connect to cacao, then yes, absolutely, give full power a go. If you want a more feminine experience, which for me, that's kind of what cacao's about. It's about connecting to that feminine energy, and there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment. There's a lot of talk about Mary Magdalene coming through, the Noosterites from the Andes, which I'm kind of following up on. The Womb Rights, which I've just released a little YouTube video for, running a Womb Rights workshop at Aristia's in Southsea on the 2nd of March. Just in case anyone's around and if you feel called to join us, please do. Men and women are welcome. Hashtag shameless plug. Other cacaos I've worked with, it's a very different one to the others. I found some of them a bit too perfumey, maybe a bit too heady. But no, Spirit of the Valley for me at the moment is the one. And I will keep trying different ones that come through, as long as they've been grown in integrity and farmed in integrity, and the right people have connected to her, if there is a right or a wrong. I ramble a lot because as I say things, I notice what I'm saying and I go, oh, it's interesting you said that, Louise. What does that mean for you? So really, I think that it's a question of experience. As always, experience life, experience all that life has to offer, and notice how you are, notice how you feel. It might be good to go, and I quite like doing sit spot, which is something that one of my mentors, Alex, taught me. He's very into nature connection, and actually sit spot, which is where you just find a spot in nature, sit, come rain or shine. So you can't be a fair weather sit spotter. It's kind of, whatever's out there to greet you is there for a reason. But notice how you are in the moment. Notice what's going on in your body. And as I'm saying this, I have my Spirit of the Valley, which I've been looking forward to all day, on the back of I'm doing 16/8 fasting, and I overran a bit. So my body was like, please feed me. But I'm wondering how I'm feeling right now. There's something interesting on a very physical level going on in my mouth and my throat, funnily enough. So maybe there's some clearing I need to do. But there's like a heightened sense of taste in my mouth at the moment. It's almost, I can't describe it. It's kind of a very vivid experience. I feel like there's a leaning back into the earth that's happening today. So in my body, I'm just leaning and noticing. And as I lean, interestingly, all of my aches and pains that I've got from co-sleeping with my little boy are becoming very apparent. So especially around my shoulders and my neck. So what is this? What's this around my shoulders and my neck? It's like a lid's been put on here. There's a lid and it's just waiting to come off. And I'm wondering if it's because I didn't have a chance to do this while I was away because it was so full on, or whether there's a piece of work coming for me, piece of personal work. I'm sensing the latter actually. Now I'm saying it, my body's going, yeah, you know what's happening. So yeah, notice what you notice. Notice who you are while you're noticing, and notice what you are while you're noticing. But notice. And don't overthink it, just be with what you're noticing. How does that speak to you? So I've got very limited time today. As always, I'm on a lunch break, but I saw the full Power Cacao in the cupboard, and I will still honour it. I'm not going to throw it in the bin. A plant has gone through the effort to grow it. So this full Power Cacao is going to be used in dispatchos, so living prayers and lots of gratitude. Thank you, to bring Aini, which is balance. So to bring balance and Aini, gratitude and love, which I'm full of today. Absolutely full of it. So yes, those are my thoughts on full Power Cacao. And I would be, as always, interested to hear other people's experiences. So if you've tried it, how did you find it? Do you have a similar sense? Is there a different sense? I'm inviting thoughts and sharing without being combative in any way. I would like to just hear how people have sat with it. So I'm going to wish you all a really lovely day. This video will be up on our YouTube channel at some point, and wishing you all a safe path through your day, a safe and joyous path, and wishing you moments where you can connect to yourself and to your world around you. So lots and lots and lots of love until I check in again in Moon Eye. Have a good day, everyone.